sponsors.
Hi, I'm Alicia Curry, and I'm here to influence, educate, inspire, and entertain you with Audacious Confidence. Audacious Confidence is the unshakable belief in yourself that's so bold and so daring that you live your life without limits or restrictions. So join me on my show, Unleash Your Audacious Confidence, so we can discover the unknown you. Call in to join the conversation at 888-565-1470. Let's get started. Live on the air. We are live on the air. I am trying to share this on Facebook and it's not happening. Good evening, everyone, on a beautiful and rainy evening here in South Florida. And my name's Alicia Curry, and I want to welcome you to Unleash Your Audacious Confidence with me, Alicia Curry. And before I introduce my fabulous guest for today, I want to remind you that our call-in number for today is 888-565-1470. So you can call in and ask questions because you're going to want to say hi to our magnificent guest today. And our guest today is Anne. Please help me. You just told me.
Not a problem. Charlias.
There
you go.
Anne Charlias. She is an international entrepreneur, nationally ranked public speaker, author, and visionary. She started her own business at 19 and by 20 was a corporate director. And since then, she has been responsible for helping change the lives of many around the world as an entrepreneur, business executive, author, speaker, and tenacious advocate for women. She's the founder of SheroRising.org, which has helped thousands of heroes and sheroes live life and make a living on their terms using strategies from billion-dollar companies. So you are also the former director of legal and public affairs for the Minority Chamber of Commerce, and you've helped represent more than 5,000 global members and 1 million employees. I can go on and on and on because my I have like 2 pages.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to give you an opportunity to share anything that, you might want our viewers to know about you that's not in your bio.
Well, thank you so much. And I want to first say thank you for having me. How exciting today is. And at the end of the day, my clients, they call me the mogul maker, the wealth creator. They also call me the queen of cash flow. At the end of the day, it's all about helping people reach their very next best level and be their very best. And so I love doing it. I love helping people grow.
Yes, and we met just a few weeks ago and just clicked immediately.
Absolutely.
Because, we are sisters. we love to inspire and influence other people and help them grow. So we connected immediately. So tell me, before I go into, I have a list of things that I want to make sure I talk to you about, but tell me about your projects in Mali, France, Australia, and Uganda, because that's part of...
Absolutely. One of the things that I wanted to be able to do is really have a global impact. The thought that you're only in your zip code is something that is gone by the wayside nowadays. And I started using technology, live streaming, to reach out beyond my zip code. And so I am working with a client who is in the gold mining business in Mali. That's a huge area in Africa with Mali. I have a fashion boutique that's in Capella Mall in Uganda.
Wow.
And so, it's so interesting. Here I am, this little immigrant girl in South Florida that's really making a global impact. And that's really the power of technology.
That's awesome. Exactly. And so what I want to know is, where does your confidence come from? First of all, answer, what does confidence mean to you and where does it come from for you?
For me, confidence really comes from really having an understanding that we're all uniquely different. What you consider a flaw, someone else may look at it and think it's the most beautiful thing that you offer the world. And for me, once I realized that, I'm not a fashion model size, as Maya Angelou said. However, I do bring to the table something spectacular, and, French people call it that je ne sais quoi,
yes.
That special thing. And we all have that special thing.
We all have it. Absolutely. So you have that spirit of boldness, because the minute I met you, that bright smile and you just light up a room. Where do you believe that came from for you? That boldness to just step out, use technology, and reach the world?
For me, that moment happened as a little girl. Coming to this country, to South Florida, my family came here. I was born here, but my family, they're Haitian. And so they came to a foreign land.
Right.
They came to a place where they didn't speak the language. They came to this country back when little Haiti was still primarily Caucasian.
Yeah.
So they were really, it's not like today where we have Haitian Flag Day and everyone celebrates. They came through a different time. And I remember both of my parents always instilled in me, and that's why it's so important for parents to know that your words that you say over your children, it's so important.
So important.
And I remember them always telling me how phenomenal I am, how they came to this country, and that I can do anything, that this is really the land of opportunity. It's interesting. I have a funny story. The first time, anyone who knows me knows I love Oprah Winfrey, right?
All right.
And I'll never forget the first time I even learned who Oprah Winfrey was. My father, I was standing in the grocery line with him, and he told me, he pointed to a magazine cover, and he's like, "You know this woman?" I'm like, "No, I don't know who that is." I was still a young girl. And he said, "One day, you're going to be bigger and bolder than her."
Wow.
And I was like, okay, because I didn't even know who she was, right? But it just goes to show you, be bold, be daring, speak positive words, and really, believe it or not, as your children grow older, as they become men and women, they'll remember those things, and they'll move through their life carrying those messages.
And it'll make an emotional impact in their lives, and that's what solidifies things for little kids, when it has an emotional impact. So was that your milestone confidence moment, or do you have another one to share with us?
Another milestone confidence moment for me was teachers. Anyone who knows me knows I love teachers. Can we say I love teachers?
Listen, it's the hardest job on the planet next to being a parent. It really is.
Absolutely. And so I will never forget a teacher I had in middle school. Her name is Stephanie King. And on my book release, at my book release party, I was able to... let me show you. Here it is. There we go.
Wonder Woman, your goals.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that a little bit later.
But I was able to find her. I hunt her down using technology.
Again, our friend.
And she was my middle school teacher. She taught law studies, drama, and history to me.
Right.
And
because you are a lawyer.
Yeah, I graduated law school.
You are a lawyer. I forgot to mention that in your extensive bio.
One more stage, passing the bar exam. That too will come before I'm an esquire, as it were. But she also instilled in me so much confidence. It was the first time that outside of my family, someone who doesn't know me, who is not ethically required to like me, was like,
say good things to you.
Exactly. Because sometimes, we listen to our family and we're like,
yeah, right. Well, you have to say that because you're my mom, you're my dad.
Exactly. Yeah. So this was the first time a person outside of me actually said, no, you are destined for greatness.
Wow.
You can be whatever you want to be. And it's a funny story with Miss Stephanie King. She eventually, in the year 2000, was awarded Florida Teacher of the Year.
Nice.
But when I finished her law studies class, she wanted me to go to a law school magnet for high school.
Yeah.
And at the time, they rejected me from the school, even though I had the grades and everything else, and they rejected me because I was African American. And I don't know if you know this, but magnet schools were created, at least here in Florida, to diversify schools.
Yeah.
And that magnet program was at a historically black school. So they didn't want more black students coming.
They were trying to...
Exactly. They wanted to diversify the school, understandably so. I came to her with my rejection letter. I'll never forget this. And she looked at that rejection letter, and I thought she was going to hug me and just say, you know what, build up my confidence, right? And say, you know what, apply again or apply to a different school. No, not Miss Stephanie King. She picked up the phone, she called downtown and threatened to sue them. Now, I'm sitting as a ninth grader looking at this woman who just got on the phone with basically her bosses. And said, this is unlawful.
Yes.
This is unethical.
Ethical.
She's a great student, and my husband and I will sue you on her behalf.
Wow.
And they basically talked to her. Long story short, I became a student at that school. So that goes to show you, someone who's not even a family member.
We stuck her neck out for you.
Exactly. And wow, what a difference it's made in my life.
That is amazing. That is
if
incredible.
You guys see me on the video, I'm trying to get my Periscope back up. So I'm not texting.
Yes, she's trying hard to get you guys to see what's going on in here.
Exactly.
Because this is awesome. This is phenomenal. Teachers really do have an impact in people's lives, because I remember in high school, I wanted to do law. I wanted to be a lawyer.
I didn't know that.
And at the time, the requirements, like the prerequisites, there were certain prerequisites, and French was one of the prerequisites. I don't know why, but my French teacher...
Really?
Yes. And my French teacher said, I don't want you in my class. So I couldn't take French. So my hopes and dreams of being a lawyer. See, so I have the opposite story.
Wait a minute.
I have the opposite story to you. So my French teacher said, no, I don't want you in my class. So
is there a reason?
Oh, yes. I was a horrible student.
She's not anymore, guys. She's an amazing student now.
Yes. I was disinterested in school because everybody thought I would be like my sister, who was an A student and always did perfectly and was always compared to her. And so since I decided that I was not her,
right. You're not.
I'm not her.
Never will be.
And I never will be her. I figured, why bother? Since everybody was expecting me to be her, why bother try to be me? So anyway, so my dreams of being an attorney were dashed.
Well, listen, you're so young and fabulous, by the way. If you guys can't see her and you only hear her voice, she is fabulous. She is the epitome of beauty. So guess what? Much. Law school is still available to you. It's never too late.
No, that ship has sailed. It has sailed. I've burned the ships, Cortez. It's not happening. So we have a couple minutes before we got to take a break, but... let's talk about your book really quickly.
Oh, yes.
Before we go to break. Wonder Woman, Your Goals. What inspired you to write that book?
It's interesting. This has been a walk in faith. You're an author, so you know it's never easy. It's never easy. It's never perfect. Any artist knows that it's never perfect.
It's never going to be perfect.
And it's hard to take it away from you in your hands, but... Wonder Woman, and what a perfect time, because Wonder Woman was just released.
Right, and it broke box office records. Yes, so phenomenal.
Wonder Woman has always been a woman.
Inspiration to me.
Exactly.
I love Wonder Woman.
And it's so funny because as a child, you see Wonder Woman and you think, oh, she's strong, she's physical, powerful, and this is why I love her. But now as an adult, when I look back at Wonder Woman, I see all of the underlining messages. She is about social justice. She's about, not letting your brokenness break you. She's
not conforming.
She's not perfect. A lot of people think, well, is your book about people being perfect? Wonder Woman was not perfect.
No.
She was not invincible. She was strong, but not invincible. So, yes, so that's what really inspired me to write the book, because I want to help people know that there are tools, there are people, there are hacks, as they call them nowadays, that people can use to really achieve whatever their heart desire is.
Great. Well, we're going to take a short break, and we will be back in 2.
Have you ever dreamed of owning your own online business? Start your business now. It's fast, easy, and free. Just sign up at mylife.net. You'll get a free personal business coach who will support you every step of the way. We'll help you sell products and services from our amazing product line in 4 life-based categories that can make you money. Your free business also comes with all the tools you'll need to be successful. Take control of your life with My Life. Sign up now for free at mylife.net.
Hi, I'm Alicia Curry, and you know me from my radio show, Unleash Your Audacious Confidence with Alicia Curry. If you lack confidence and boldness to really go out there and conquer the world, I'm here to share this valuable resource. In my book, Your Signature Style, Unlocking the Confidence, Style, and Influence of the Savvy CEO, I'll take you through a process where you can release your fears and embrace your femininity as a powerful tool to unleash your audacious confidence and win. This is where it all began for me, and I want to share it with you. Get your copy today at acradio.live. Bring out your beauty and confidence from the inside out. Buy this book today at www.acradio.live. Georgia Bryce, author of On Your Way to Meeting You, The Journey That Changes Everything, brings you the Me Revolution Leadership Summit. This summit is designed to activate the leader in you and disrupt your status quo. Enlarge your territory, expand your reach during this one-day dynamic summit with powerful and influential speakers that will share their real-life strategies that brought them massive success. If you're tired of feeling stuck and you have a greater vision for your life but not sure what to do next, join the Me Revolution, Saturday, June 24th from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Fort Lauderdale Hampton Inn. For more information and to get your tickets, go to Eventbrite and search The Me Revolution. You're listening to Unleash Your Audacious Confidence with Alicia Khoury. Now, let's get back to the show. Hey, we're back. And I just want to encourage you, if you want to call in and say hi, the call-in number is 888-565-1470, 888-565-1470. And Constance, I saw that message. To get to my website, it's Alicia Khoury. That's ALICIACOURI.com. I just spelt my name for those who are listening on the radio, so you can check me out when you have time. Thank you. And so we are joined here with Anne Charlius. I got it right. Yay! And we left off talking about Wonder Woman, Your Goals, which is your book.
Absolutely.
You have strategies in there, tips, tools, hacks. What do we got going on?
Well, we have a little bit of everything. We've all heard of the SMART goals. Mm-hmm. I have something in there called a Viper goals. Yes. Oh. We're turning SMART goals inside out.
Wow.
And thinking about it a little bit differently, because I think it's so important that, especially in this day and age where things are changing and the obstacles that people are facing, they seem almost
insurmountable sometimes.
Exactly. That we look at things differently, because maybe that different approach, that different perspective is exactly what a particular person needed.
Right.
So I know that my book is not the only book in the market that you can get about goal setting and reaching your goals, but it comes from a different perspective. I also talk about the different characteristics that Wonder Woman has that we should really use in our lives. For example, she uses the lasso of truth.
Yes.
So important. We need some truth in our life. Some of these people are faking and baking out there, and they need some truth.
But the truth also has to come from telling yourself the truth. You have to face your own reality and face your own truth. And that could be hard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we have people here on Periscope. Hey,
yes,
New York.
I wanted to say thank you for those on Periscope, watching us on Facebook Live. I see you. Thank you for watching and tuning in on the radio. Wherever you're watching us, thank you so much, or listening. Thank you so much. I do want to ask you, how do you, give me one or two tips for people to share with them. How do you build your confidence? If you find that you're lacking confidence or you're not sure to take the next step, give us a couple tips.
Well, it depends on what you're lacking confidence in. So let's choose maybe the first big one, and that's appearance, right?
Okay.
We live in this world where everyone wants to be on a diet. Everyone wants that Coke bottle body.
Yes.
And it's interesting. I had a client who had a lot of self-image issues. Mm-hmm.
And it's huge.
It's huge.
97% of women don't consider themselves beautiful.
Absolutely.
So. Big.
And I did something interesting, and she was really freaked out about it. But I took her to the nude beach. I took her to the nude beach.
Oh.
Because guess what? Nude beach.
You're for real.
Clothing is optional. We still had our bottoms. We just went topless. But what she realized, and the big takeaway, besides really being in shock and awe of the beauty of the nature that we were looking at, was the fact that, even thin girls have issues.
Everybody has issues.
Even thin. They may look great. They may be a size 2. They may still have cellulite.
But you know what? Just like you said at the beginning, what you think might be a flaw, someone else looks at as beauty. So It's so true.
And that's what she walked away with. She was like, wow, if that person was dressed, I would think that they had a perfect body.
That it
I
was
would
all
think
together.
It's all together. But
Listen, some Spanx help.
yeah, Spanx comes in size too. Spanx
Do come in the zero.
Okay.
Hello.
So I think with the physical, it's really getting out of your comfort zone and realize you are so concerned that people are looking at you.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. Everyone has their own issue that they're wrapped up in, and they're not even looking at you.
So number one is nobody really cares.
No one really does.
Yeah.
And as it pertains, a lot of people have issues, especially with social media. You know, you see people and they're living this amazing life. They're traveling to...
And they look fabulous.
They look fabulous. They have the 2 kids and a dog and the perfect home and all this fabulosity going on. However, understand the grass is not greener on the other side. One thing that I learned, even when I climbed the corporate ladder, is that money, things, material things, doesn't mean that someone is happy, doesn't mean that someone has joy in their life. None of those things matter. In fact, Jim Carrey, I love me some Jim Carrey. Can we say The Mask and Jim Carrey?
Yes, that was...
But he said the 2 things that I think are so profound. He said, I wish that everyone had an opportunity for once just to be, at least for one day, be extremely wealthy and extremely famous for at least one day.
And so that you see that it's not all that it's cracked up to be.
Exactly. So that you can see that it's definitely not all that it's cracked up to be.
I have a question from Constance on Facebook Live here. She wants to know, how do you help people?
How do I help people? My focus primarily in my profession is helping business owners. It's not the general public. I'm not a life coach. I am a business coach. So I help people propel their dreams in business. That being said, even though I am in the business arena, 8 times out of 10, when I get a new coaching client,
you have to go through personal stuff.
You got to get through some personal
stuff. Some of the personal stuff. Yep. Because that's what's holding you back.
Absolutely.
Yes, that mindset.
It's the mindset.
Get it through.
It's the issues when it pertains to law of attraction and them not understanding that they're walking into the room already setting themselves up for failure.
Yep.
That, you know, believe it or not, I know we all think, oh my goodness, Ann, are you talking about some Zen stuff? Listen, we all emote energy.
Yep.
And if you don't believe me, ask any scientist. We don't see sound, but sound has waves. It has energy. You can see it.
Everything has energy. A table has energy.
Everything has
made
energy.
of vibration. Everything has a vibration. Everything has energy. Absolutely.
So that's a big piece of my coaching with clients, is really helping them get their money mindset, their success mindset, their business mindset. Because if you walk in with the wrong mindset, you might as well have stayed home.
Right. That is so true. Thank you. So we talked a little bit about building confidence, a couple things. Now tell me, if you had a confidence crushing moment, how do you deal with that?
Wowzer. Yes. I know that I have dealt with confidence crushing moments. Listen, if you guys...
I think we've all.
Yes.
We have all.
I am a curvy cutie. Can I say curvy cutie? So yes, there are definitely moments. In fact, when I was much younger, I remember a young man telling me that I reminded him of Miss Piggy. Middle school, being told you're Miss Piggy. And you know, and I'm thinking, big nose, bad attitude.
Diva.
Yes, Bless Life. Bless Life is on Periscope. She says energy is never destroyed. It's just transferred. Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. But I remember being destroyed.
But listen, Miss Piggy is fierce.
Exactly. When I got older, and that's the thing, we have to be, and
we
this
look
is
at the
the
negative
tip.
thing first.
We look at the negative thing I'm not perfect. I'm a business coach. Your host today, she is a beauty, lifestyle, confidence coach. But none of us are perfect. We all have our moments. But it's, okay, they said that. Now, how can you look at that differently?
Right.
And now, when I look at Miss Piggy...
You got to reframe everything.
She's fabulous.
Miss Piggy look at how she dresses.
She has a man that loves her, no matter what.
No matter what she does, Kermit is there. What did she do to get that?
Like Kirby takes it all. He doesn't care whatsoever.
And she can do karate. Are you kidding me? She can defend herself.
She's mouthy. She's sassy.
She's sassy. She's
like,
bold. She's audacious.
She is audacious.
She is audacious, Miss Piggy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So you got to turn it around. Even for me, like I am an apple shape.
You're right.
I'm not that Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce shape.
Right.
But you know what? My designer that does most of my couture designs, Angel Myers of Be Captivating, she taught me this amazing lesson. And the lesson she taught me is that dress for the beauty that is an apple. I'm an apple. So guess what? I have great arms for my size.
Right.
I have great legs. Don't be
Most apple shapes have beautiful legs.
No matter how heavy they are.
They have amazing legs.
So
show them off.
Absolutely. So really starting to learn that, listen.
Don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on learn how to dress those areas properly. And
Absolutely.
then highlight the things that, your shoulders and, like you said, great legs. And you have to learn how to highlight the positive things.
Yes, success to me on Periscope said Miss Piggy was her own woman and on top of her game.
She was. She sure was.
Yes, she
was.
was.
Awesome. So tell us how people can reach you. I got 2 minutes. So 2 things I want to ask. The events that we're having this month at Ashley Stewart. We have to talk about that, and then how people can reach you.
Absolutely. Well, every Wednesday in the month of June, we will be at Ashley Stewart at Dolphin Mall Wednesday night, starting at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing an amazing event. It's all about Diva Get Your Goals. If you are a diva, if you are a woman, hey, if you are a guy, listen, come out and learn all that you can learn.
Every Wednesday night in June.
About really achieving different types of goals. And finally, if you would like to reach me and contact me, you can simply text the word Shero. That's SHERO to 77948.
And I will be there doing my book signing of my new book on the final week of Wednesday night in June. So you can come catch both of us there.
Yes.
The
Ashley powerhouses
Stewart.
will be together
That's
again.
Right. Check us out on Facebook. Alicia Curry and
Charlius of Shero Rising.
All right. Well, guys, this has been fun. The time has been too short, but thank you for joining us today on Unleash Your Audacious Confidence, and we will see you next time.